I am on top of it today, so be able to get into this really quickly. I still gotta do one thing though. Okay. Blah 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 blah. Perfect. Gonna real quick go to the gold saucer and then get going. Because I think it might have reset right after I left the house today. I'm sure there's probably a way to check without coming all the way here, but... well... This could have 2, right? But... It'd be 9. I don't know, which is the best to pick here? Probably wasn't that one. Getting misses today. Oh, but this one will be a hit. Ooh. Five. I can't have 1 again. Well, shit. I'll pick it anyway. And with that, where do we need to go? Travania? Yeah, where is this? Bog Home. Where's this? I don't know if this will actually save me any gil, but worth a shot, I guess. Go to Limsa and then go over there. Okay, where's this at? Right, I gotta go back. Yeah, okay. Shouldn't take too long to get back. I didn't actually look at this area too much when I was coming through here yesterday. I think the fog keeps it from being up there with some of the other areas. Just for me, but it's still really sick. See, without the fog, I think it looks a lot nicer. I wonder why there was a layer. There's like an extra layer down at toward the bottom that there's not up here. I'm about to pass where I need to go. Okay. I don't remember which one of these I ended up taking. Well. Defending? Is that the right? Oh yeah, okay. So that's the one I need. The campfire was so cozy I must have fallen asleep, Kupo. But do you feel how the winds have shifted? They will have borne Heavensward back to the skies above Zenith, I'm sure of it. This is your chance to climb the highest floor of the palace and summon him with the toot of that shiny horn. So I'll be heading back now, if it's all the same to you. Good luck, Kupo, since it was nice knowing you. Okay. Oh, you know what? If I don't do this now, I'm definitely gonna forget. I maxed out the health stance, but might as well go for the others, I guess. I need to buy more soon. I started at 99. What on earth? Where do you get that? I want to know what's going on over there. If there's a fight, I want in on it. I joked when I came here, about this place looking like Farum Azula, but that spot over there actually is very reminiscent of it. I guess Farum Azula would be reminiscent of that spot. I've heard this game is a few years old, so... Don't mind me, guys. I'll just slide past over here real quick. Very important. Very important. That's me. Do you? Oh. Holy shit. Is he missing an eye? Oh. I'm not even gonna lie. Might actually be one of my favorite dragon designs, like, ever. Thou speakest the name of a creature that but awaiteth the release of oblivion. Leave me.
By the 12. Mine ears hear the tongue of dragons, yet the meaning rings clear within my mind. How can that be?
Lucky you, I have to read it off the screen.
Racevelga, do you not remember me? 'Twas I whom you found in Dravania. I who glimpsed the truth. The truth about your past. About Shiva. But speak it I must. I have summoned Shiva's soul from the beyond and offered myself as her vessel. She has made her heart known to me.
Foolish girl, thinkest thou my beloved spirit hath descended from the heavens? That the secrets of her heart are thine to know.
I have surrendered mine to her. Do you not see, my love? I am Shiva reborn!
Oh, he's not gonna like that. Gullible fool, the light but illuminated the past for thee, it did not grant thee omniscience. The spirit thou hast summoned belongeth not to Shiva, 'tis but a shade conjured by thine own fancy. In an age long past, mine own kin were guilty of like folly. Beguiled by the Dark One's lies, they attempted to resurrect a king amongst worms. Yet the divinity they called forth merely borrowed the semblance of my fallen brood brother. Such gods are not summoned, but created, phantoms spun from the threads of a misplaced faith.
Then the spirit that answered me.
Was but thy dream of Shiva. Thy soul hath been corrupted by a deity of thine own making, child. Damn.
Be that as it may, Lord Hraesvelga, Izel's desire to heal the rift between man and dragon is real, and it has borne us this far. We would spare both our kind and yours the ravages of this senseless war. Pray join your voice to ours in a call for peace and forgiveness.
In other words, become my mount. That is all. Hark thee, mortal, to the naked truth, then tell me thou deservest forgiveness. Are we gonna get, like, a history lesson? 1,200 years ago, my beloved Shiva's sacrifice served to bring an end to the war twixt man and dragon, paving the way for an age of peace and cooperation. 2 centuries of harmony were to follow, during which time the Elezen learned much about us, not least that the eyes of a great worm are the wellspring of his strength. 'Twas out of the selfish desire to possess this strength that King Thordan then conspired to undo all that our people had achieved together. With the aid of his Leal Knights, that most noble of Elezen lured my brood sister Ratatosker into an ambush and took from her that which he craved. Fain would I strike the image of mine own, yet still the scene doth linger of my brood sister's tattered corpse devoured by her Elezen allies. They had torn out her eyes and feasted upon them in the manner of wild beasts. Yet that was not all. From their bloody banquet the fiends had gained strength beyond that of mortal men. Even now I labor to comprehend the enormity of their betrayal. Yeah, that's fucked up. Nidhogg was the first to learn of the atrocity, and he took to the skies hungry for vengeance. But though he slew Thordan and some few of his knights, their fellow butchers knew only too well where to aim their spears, and with now practiced savagery, they set about my brood brother, sending him flailing from the field. Such is the truth the Holy See would keep hidden. Such was the beginning of the Dragon Song War. 'Tis a song my kind shall ne'er forget, e'en should 10,000 years pass and Ishgard crumble into dust.
Your tale bears scant resemblance to the one I was taught. How convenient that it should absolve your kind of all responsibility. But tell me, dragon, why should I believe your version of events?
Yeah, I guess the same could be said about whatever version of events he was taught. What thou choosest to believe is immaterial. The betrayal that yet haunts mine every waking moment is no less than the truth to my kind. He said, I don't give a shit if you believe it or not. Hold on. And Nidhogg meaneth for Thordan's people to suffer for this sin to the end of days. That which thou imaginest a war of extinction is but a punishment, a siege of the spirit. Hast thou not seen those who tire of the torment, those who abandon their own and side with the dragon kind?
Ishgard's so-called heretics.
Know that all the traitors' progeny bear a trace of Ratatosker's essence, but a single sip of our blood is enough to awaken it.
Then, the seed lies within us.
'Tis for this reason that those who abandon their loyalties are rewarded with a drink, and thus they are transformed to join the ranks of Nidhogg's ever-growing army as newborn dragons. One by one, through death or defection, my brood brother shall account for all of the betrayer's children.
Ye gods, I have borne witness to such a transformation. Looked on as a heretic assumed the shape of a dragon. I imagined it some manner of Dravanian enchantment. But if any Ishgardian, regardless
I
of
love the
allegiance,
expressions
has
he
such
makes.
potential within them, 12 forgive us. To think of all the dragons we've slain.
This is just saying all the dragons we've killed have been like people. That's what he's getting at. There will always be some, of course, who choose to fight until the bitter end, like the Dragoon. But struggle as thou might, thy youthful vigor will be spent ere thou reachest 210, and Nidhogg shall remain to torment thine offspring.
Oft have I wondered why Nidhogg did not simply raze Ishgard to the ground. Now I have my answer. He has no intention of winning the Dragonsong War, for it is no war at all, but vengeance. An eternal requiem sung for his murdered sister.
He's literally just doing it to... Yeah. I can't think of the exact word right now. Thou hast the right of it, Dragon Slayer. Comprehendest thou now the futility of thy quest?
I have not come this far only to admit defeat. We can still return the eye to Nidhogg and beg forgiveness for our ancestors' crimes. Mayhap our words will sway him.
Wish I, Mr. Nidhogg. Here's your eye back. I don't know if Estinian will like that idea. I don't know if he's fully, like, convinced. Thou thinkest in mortal terms, our perception of time is too broad for thee to grasp. 'Tis a simple matter for thee to offer thine apologies. Thou didst not perpetrate the crime. Despite thy visions, the deeds of history seem distant to thee. For a worm such as Nidhogg, however, that history is yet part of his present, as fresh as the blood that did gush from Ratatosker's wounds. How could he not be driven mad? 'Tis only by the calming embrace of Shiva's soul that mine own fury hath not consumed me. But let us speak no more of what is done. My faith in your kind is spent, and I would be alone. No more Heavensward. Heavensward was every bit as awe-inspiring as I imagined. His voice fairly dripped with power, the will behind his words so undeniable that it transcended my ignorance of the dragon's tongue. 'Tis but a pity that I misliked what he said. So far did we travel, even unto the very heavens themselves, only to be dismissed unlike unruly children, and far from mitigating this humiliation, the hidden truths we have learned serve only to prove that our grand mission of peace was destined to fail from the first. Nothing will deter Nidhogg from his course. We just have to kill him. I think the casting one is the one I went with.
Well, what do you propose we do now? I, for one, am intent on continuing to the east.
What is there to be found in the east?
Nidhogg's lair, the Eyrie, is said to lie in that direction. And the eye tells me he is near.
So yeah,
You
he's
cannot
saying
still mean to slay him.
it didn't work. Let's just go take him out.
You cannot still mean to stop me. I have been true to my word, and aided you in this fool's errand with Heavensward. But your efforts at parley have come to naught, Lady Iceheart. I would see Ishgard saved, and for that, Nidhogg must die.
He's kind of got you there.
With the tale
Not really
of our
any other option
ancestors'
right
vile
now.
betrayal yet ringing in your ears, you speak of continuing this war?
Is that what he would be doing? I guess there are other dragons besides Nidhogg, but
Nay, lady. I would but pierce its vengeful heart. When Nidhogg dies, this war shall die with him.
yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking.
A moment, Estinian. You yourself spoke of the Great Worm's strength, that you believed him powerful enough to raise your city to the ground. How then are we few to challenge him? Even behind the stout walls of Ishgard, with an army of knights manning the defenses, our victory would be hard won. Yet you propose to contend with the beast in his own lair.
In close combat, this will afford us an advantage. And with 2 Azure Dragoons working in unison, who can say what might be possible?
See, stuff like this is really interesting, because I wonder what he would have said if I picked any other class.
But such speculation is meaningless if we cannot even find the worm. Our first task must be to seek out Nidhogg's lair.
If he would have just said, like, multiple great warriors, I don't know.
The story of this nation grows bloodier by the moment. Must death always be answered with more of the same?
Such is the way of things, I fear. I shall consider it a miracle if mine armor is not stained crimson ere this conflict is ended.
Red Dragoon armor would be cool, though. I'm just saying.
I should be blinded by my own lies. Everything I believed, everything I thought I was, gone. All.
Oh, shit.
Leave her. Your words will not reach her now. And we have not the time to wait for her to gather up the pieces of her shattered faith.
Well, that's cold. Where am I going? Oh, I can't fly. That was almost really bad. I'm getting stuck on everything right now. Hello. I wonder if I have any more points for Chocobo. I do not. Oh wait, is that max rank? Ooh. I see. I also gotta change its stance every time. There we go. Trying to remember if I've ever actually seen Nidhogg yet. Or not. If I have, I don't remember. I probably could have done my attack buff there, but it's okay. I might honestly... I can probably find this ether current while I'm up here. Might go right next to it. Oh, there it is. Perfect. How many does that make? Oh, shoot. Okay. Are there any blue quests around here? There's one heading up this way. And then probably another one in the main story at some point. Which would make 2 out of the 3. I'm just gonna fully buff. Why the hell not? I'm so crazy at this game. Oh, that's still the wrong button. Maybe I should consider switching where True North is at. Oh, I get hit by that. There's a lot of map left, so I wouldn't be surprised if it was another side quest somewhere. Yeah, okay, this is one of them. But then, like, I don't know if blue quests show up like this mission, where if I don't have the map discovered, it'll still be there. Killing these? Okay. Awesome. I can take 2 on at once. What's the worst that could happen? I might as well just refresh buff. There's one. Hell yeah. That was quick. Let's get it out of the way. Alright, bye.
Is that it?
Aye, that would be the Airy.
This is what we were looking for the entire time.
His caustic hatred gnawing at my soul.
We didn't see that as soon as we got in this area and go, oh yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's the one.
'Twould seem the death of his consort has put him on guard. Mark how he wards his lair with tempestuous winds.
A similar barrier once barred our entrance to the primal Garuda's domain, until we discovered the means by which it could be penetrated.
We know a guy.
Mayhap it is time we called upon Master Garland.
Fuck
Just
yeah!
like the good old days.
I was kidding, but yeah, get him in here. Let's go, Sid! Ooh. I'm pretty sure it was the one of casting. If not, oh well. A force of sufficient power to break through a primal's defenses might conceivably grant us access to the area. And I can offer no better solution. Pray consult this engineer friend of yours. Very well, on the condition that you swear not to lure Nidhogg from his lair in our absence. And steal all the glory for myself, you mean? Nay, I'm not so selfish as that. Contact me by Link Pearl when your preparations are complete, and we shall set forth from Ishgard together. I suggest we rendezvous back with Saint Renette's Forum. Minfina, from what I gleaned of the Holy Sea's decidedly ambitious airship project, Sid will still be in Ishgard. I wonder if it'll make me do another, like, Crystal Tower series before it lets me continue. Oh. I didn't realize this is where I was. I thought this place, I thought the Saint Renette's was going to be like outside the Crystal Tower. When last you saw Master Garland, he was advising the Ishgardians on their ailing airship, correct? If that's the case, he might still be at Camp Cloudtop. Failing that, we could try airship landing, or mayhap even the Skysteel manufactory, but let us not waste time searching here aimlessly. Someone in the city is sure to know where to find him. The question is who. Sir Amaric would seem the obvious choice, but there's no guaranteeing he will be able to grant us an audience at short notice. Ah, I have it. Count Edamon's youngest son prides himself on knowing all of the Holy Sea's juiciest rumors. Let us return to the manor and see if Ameline is about. Gossip time. Oh. Man, I love drama. Especially when it's about Master Garland. Let me in! Thank you, sir. Hey, there he is. Just the man I'm looking for. Ah, the hero returns. How goes the fight, old girl? Well, I trust... You search of a Cid Garland, you say? Then say no more. The taverns are full of talk, and the name of a said silver-haired genius has cropped up more often than most. I hear he has been tasked with getting that monstrous airship the Holy See commissioned to actually fly. Would seem the project has been plagued with mishaps from the first. In any case, Garland Ironworks employees are known to frequent the airship landing, and I'll wager their master does too. The airship landing? Yes, I thought as much. Come, Menfina, we must find Cid and trouble him for his expert opinion. Man, I am tired. My leg! I didn't even know this place had an airship landing. Just the man I was looking for. Menfina, Alphino, how fare you both? Not terribly well, judging by your faces. Greetings, Master Garland. I am sure it will come as little surprise when I tell you have need of a favor. Another Windberry, you say? And you say it was conjured by Nidhogg? The Enterprise could certainly take you where you need to go, but she would not fare well against dragons. She's agile for a ship her size, but not that agile. The Dravanians would fly rings around her. And if they took it into their hands to incinerate the rigging, there would be precious little we could do to avoid them. But there must be something we can do, some manner of weapon we can employ. The saw blade on the back of it. Estinian stands vigil at the edge of the training mists, but we do not know how much longer. Alright, I didn't say it was impossible. I said it was impossible for the Enterprise. We need a smaller boat. Biggs, Wedge, it's time we gave that new toy of yours a proper field test. Yes. Yippee! That's how I imagine they sound. It's probably best if the lads show you. Come on, the manufactory is not far. I am not gonna lie, I saw Cid's like amulet thing around his neck, and I thought from the side profile that he had like shiny gold chest hair. Where am I going? Hello, everybody. Our little project's just inside. Oh, you're gonna like this one. It's the same, the exact same as the Enterprise, but it's like 1/3 the scale.
Feast your eyes upon our latest and greatest feat of engineering. We call it a mana cutter.
Huh.
After you put down Gaius, Wedge and me struck out on our own for a bit. and started work on the successor to the tiny Bronco.
Impressive little thing, isn't she? My talent for ship design has plainly rubbed off on them.
I have seen that you get this as a mount at some point.
Technology and constructed
That looks
a
pretty
mechanism
cool.
which converts ether from its surroundings into elemental wind. Said wind is then harnessed by the specially engineered sails, providing the craft with propulsion and lift. All in all, a most elegant solution.
I'm not smart enough for this.
I'm actually a little upset that I didn't think of it myself.
The design does, however, come with one small flaw.
The energy conversion ratio is bloody awful. To generate enough power to get you off the ground, you need to be in an area awash with predominantly wind-aspected ether.
In other words, there are
So it
a
needs
few
a
places
big
you
boost to
can
get
fly,
going.
lots of places you can't.
The new Ishgardian airship hasn't left the boys much time for tinkering, meaning it may be a while before this particular project takes off. If you'll forgive the pun.
No, we'll use it right now. Oh. Tataru!
Tataru, what's happened?
What's happened, Tataru? What's going
I've been
on?
looking all over for you. There's been word from Alda. It's about Her Grace the Sultana.
Oh shit. Wow.
It seems you're required elsewhere. Leave the Mana Cutter with us. We'll see that she's airworthy and suitably equipped to slice through those winds.
Time to change subplots.
You, meanwhile, should concentrate on providing Raoban and the Sultana whatever help they need.
Let's go meet the Queen. Come on, Alphino. Come on, Alphino. Oh, Raban, back up. I like you as much as the next person, but General Raban says they may have uncovered the Sultana's whereabouts, and he wants you, by which I mean both of you, to go to the Waking Sands right away and help with the investigation. Come, Infina. Pressing though Ishgard's plight may be, our presence here will not serve to hasten the Mana Cutter's completion. Let us return to the troubled lands of Thanalan and lend what aid we may. Tataru, have our friends at the congregation send a message to Estinian. Tell him we have identified a solution to our problem, but that it will take some time to prepare. As you wish, Master Alphino. To the Waking Sands, Warrior of Light. 'Tis past time Ul'dah was delivered from this darkness. We'll just use one of these. Forgot I had them, to be honest. I didn't even start using them until we basically moved to the Rising Stones. You start with what, 99? And I'm still at like 84. I also need to see if any of the... Well, I guess the Scions wouldn't be here. What up, everybody? Oh, he's got his gear back on? You're very welcome.
No thanks are necessary, General. I trust your recuperation continues apace.
I cannot complain. Thanks to Higiri and her ministrations, I've regained much of the strength I lost during my imprisonment.
I gather you have made progress in the search for Her Grace.
Aye, some good fortune at last. A few days past, Dulala informed us that a sizable shipment of alchemical supplies had been delivered to the palace.
With Papa Shan's assistance, I set out to ascertain the source and nature of the shipment. My inquiries led me to Frondale's frontistery. There, I learned that an order had been placed for a curious substance designed to sustain patients trapped in death-like slumber. An invention of the former head alchemist, apparently.
I was like, what does chemicals have to do with the Sultana? I forgot that she was like
Slumber?
sleeping.
This cannot be a coincidence.
It lends some weight to Dulala's claims, aye. Her Grace is likely somewhere...
Oh, and
within the
Dulala
palace,
was
a
the
bed
weird
for
Lolith
alive.
of it. Okay. I didn't initially remember who that was either. I remember now.
Before making any attempt to extricate the Sultana, however, it seemed prudent to learn what manner of substance was used to induce her torpor. To that end, I made inquiries as to the whereabouts of the one most like to have administered it. The lady-in-waiting, Muriel.
Wait, what? I didn't pick up on like any of that. Before making any attempt to extricate the Sultana, however, it seemed prudent to learn what manner of substance was used to induce her torpor. To that end, I made inquiries as to the whereabouts of the one most likely to have administered it, the lady-in-waiting, Muriel. Okay.
We sent for you
Okay.
as soon as we learned of her location. All that remains is to apprehend the woman.
I'm guessing Muriel's probably the...
We shall find our cat's paw in the Silver Bazaar. But we must tread carefully. The market is not the bustling place it once was, and someone is sure to mark our...
The, like, butler?
Should they inform the
butler lady?
monetrists, we'll have a fight on our hands.
Sorry, I got sidetracked. I was thinking about whether or not I like the new Raubon voice better than the old one. I really liked how scruffy the old one was.
We must be prepared for the worst, and being short an arm, I thought it wise to take another in its stead. What say you, Warrior of Light? Will you lend me yours? Then I pity the bastard that stands in our way. Come, my friends, for Nanamo, and for
Oh,
Ulta!
yeah. Metaphorically. Yeah, of course. Gulp. Hi, Yugiri. Our target is Muriel, the Sultana's former lady-in-waiting, a woman of Midlander heritage I am told the two of you have met. Our sources indicate that she left the palace shortly after the incident and would quietly rejoin the dwindling population of the Silver Bazaar. I suggest we begin by questioning the market's residents and confirm that Muriel is still hiding there. There is something over here. I know what you're hiding under this cloak, boy. Do I really want to clutter up my bar right now? Nah. I'm not gonna do any of this right now. And we're off. Oh. And we're off. Is a Silver Bazaar not what I thought it was? Oh no, it wasn't. I thought the Silver Bazaar was like the marketing, like Like the market strip in Old Daw. Do I know of any returning residents? Gods, don't tell me they're starting to come back. My masters will not be pleased to hear of this. And what brings you to our lonely little hamlet? I believe the arrival of your entourage has just doubled our population. Looking for Mariel, you say? If you're hoping to lure her back to Old Daw, you may as well give up now. The girl's done with city life. So she is here. Mariel? Aye, she's here. Left the city for good, she says. Barely leaves her house, though. Oh, it's the one closest to the market entrance. We got our place. This one? Or I don't know if this whole thing is considered the market. Oh, yep, there she is. By the 12, how'd you find me?
You are Mariel, the Sultana's former lady-in-waiting?
Gulp.
I know no one of that name. Pray excuse me.
Okay, bro, come on now. Yeah, trick him.
General Alden.
The name's Raoban.
We will have the truth from you, girl.
Oh, get out of here.
It would be better coming from me.
Very brave
Lolorito,
to
you'd best talk fast.
appear in
As
front
you
of
know,
Raban.
Teleji Adeleji's Cartano reclamation bill was no more than a facade. A means to get his grubby little hands on that Allagan monstrosity Omega. When he learned of
Right.
Nanamo's
Ultima
intention
Weapon
to
2.
abdicate, however, he was forced to amend his plans. Suddenly, assassination seemed the most promising way to further his ambitions. I am told Teleji had discovered a maid in whose veins ran the blood of House Thorn. A new, more pliable puppet to sit the throne. 'Twould have caused an uproar, of course, but few could have contested her claim. 'Twas plain that Teleji's wild machinations had outgrown our ability to control them. So I decided to usurp his scheme and left the fool to seal his own demise.
So I'll let him keep talking.
And what of Nanamo?
Oh, I have no desire to harm her grace. 'twould profit me little to destabilize our government. Thus did I employ young Mariel here to administer a potent sleeping potion in place of a poison. You should know, General, that your dear friend Ilberd was fully aware of my plan. I had him lie about the assassination as a means to prime your rage against Teleji. We weren't entirely sure how you would react, but things went rather better than expected.
You conniving little worm! You had your claws in the Crystal Braves before their first recruit had sworn to serve!
But of course, when a new game begins, 'tis only prudent to have a piece on the board. Ilberd was mine.
Oh, shoot. Not Ilberd, man. I trusted him. What the hell?
The Braves' initial endowment was also mine. With such large sums moving about, 'twas a rather trifling matter to disguise my own contribution. Ah, Ilberd. I secured his services with a promise to support his cause once my authority had been solidified. I swear, the man thinks of naught but prizing Alamigo from the grasp of the Empire. Unlike you, General, the poor fellow seems quite unable to forsake the land of his forefathers. Mayhap that's why he called you a traitor to your people and a disgrace to your homeland, amongst other things. What was it he always compared you to? Oh, yes, an overgrown lapdog begging for scraps at the Sultana's table. Oh, how we laughed.
What is this guy getting at?
Alas,
he just keeps going.
Ilberd's entertaining little outbursts eventually gave way to wearisome tirades, and the zealous brute became rather unruly. I had no wish to see you executed, you understand, but he would not take no for an answer. Rest assured, his employment with me has long since ended.
Okay, so Ilberd... Yeah, Ilberd just is bad. He wasn't even just in it for like a different reason. Because I'm thinking Lolorito isn't completely evil. He's like kind of just in it for his own gain. But he's not actively opposing us, if that makes sense.
Which brings us neatly to the present. What say you, General? Both you and the Sultana are alive. We have one corpse and one fugitive. And preparations have been made to restore your good name. Shall we cry quits and start again with a blank ledger?
The hells we will! Do you honestly expect me to forgive and forget? After all you've done? You're guilty of high treason!
It has been a hot minute since
Stay
that
your
cutscene, so
blade,
he...
Master Alden. You yourself are not innocent. Or have you forgotten your own crime in executing Teleji Adeleji without trial?
No, that wasn't a crime.
Though you acted out of loyalty to the Sultana, such deeds are in violation of both the word and spirit of the law.
Damn it, she got me.
If you would, Lord Lolorito?
This potion will wake the Sultana from her slumber. Consider it a gesture of conciliation.
It's actually a lethal poison, and he just wanted Ralban to be the one to administer
You will
it.
find Her Grace resting comfortably within her private chambers. Should you doubt my word, I shall willingly accompany you to the palace as your hostage.
Sounds good to me. Some very chunky toes you get there, Ralban.
I like not your motives, Lolorito. But you saved the Sultana's life, and for that, you have my gratitude.
Okay, so yeah, he's like not actively against us, he's just in it for his own gain. So in this moment we're kind of just adjacent, I guess.
Rauban Aldin, you are hereby reinstated as General of the Immortal Flames. The citizens of Ul'dah shall once more be united under Nanamo Ul'Namo, and together we shall usher in a new age of prosperity.
Yippee! Let's go wake her up. I'm sorry, why is this one NPC so bad for like no reason? Okay, my bad. There's Yugiri too, but that's like, that's kind of unfair. You can't do that to me. And there's Ralban. Okay, there's Ralban too. Fine. Okay, 3 of them. By the 12, I feared Lord Lolorito's arrival would herald another bloodbath. Little did I suspect that he of all people would gift us the means to rouse the Sultana. Shall we also make our way to Ul'dah? I should imagine Bartholomew has been instructed to admit us. Who on earth is Bartholomew? I was about to question if I was going the right way, as if heading toward the big, huge city on the horizon wasn't a good enough indicator. I wonder if Bartholomew is the knight at the gate in the center area. If I'm right on that, I'll be really happy. Because besides that, I have no idea. What is happening right here? Huh. I picked the right game. I did. I like this guy's fit. I was right, this is Bartholomew. I know my NPCs. Flame General Alban mentioned you might be coming. Please, this way if you will. Here, this is the last of my Estus flask. The boss is at 25% Nanimo. Oh no, she got hit again. She lives.
I was having the longest dream.
Tis time to wake up, Your Grace.
Ralbon smiling looks straight out of like Source Filmmaker. Like those like TF2 animations. I didn't think it would throw me off as much as it does, but Nanimo without the headpiece is way more different than I would expect it to be.
Her Grace is awoken. The palace physician assures me she is none the worse for her slumber.
Hooray! We all jump in the air as a freeze frame hits, and Heavensward ends.
Into the hands of its citizens. Whatever path she chooses to take, I shall walk it with her. And we shall tread slowly, lest the nation be unsettled in our wake.
Her Grace's compassion is a shining beacon to us all. But what our city truly thrives upon is competition.
So I should get access to the area with Omega.
'Tis in the struggle against our rivals that opportunities are seized and fortunes made. And with the Empire on the offensive once more, now would hardly seem the time to turn our system of government upon its head.
Are you privy to new intelligence, my lord?
Huh.
I would hardly call it new. Remind me, what was the name of that enormous Imperial warship which met its end in Mordona? Oh, wait, I have it. The Agrias. Yes, well.
The
it would appear
Agrias.
that the Garleans have been hard at work on another such vessel.
We just need to get another such dragon.
How close are they to completing this ship? Is it operational?
How long has he known this?
Its maiden flight was a success, I hear. I should imagine
it's already in the
Emperor
air.
Varys is eager to see how it performs in battle.
I'm assuming Varus is the one that we briefly saw in like 2 different cutscenes. Like where they're probably building him up to be the big bad.
My lords and ladies, I move that it is time to repair the damage caused by Teleji Adeleji and prepare our great nation to repel the Empire once more.
That's great and all. Where's Y'shtola?
'Tis well that the Sultana has awoken. The Syndicate yet needs to put its house in order, but 'twould seem the worst of the confusion has passed. Uldar has taken control of its future, and I must do the same.
We've seen so many people that we haven't seen in a while, and none of them have brought up how awesome Alphino's new outfit is. I'm sure that's weighing on him a little bit. Somebody needs to change that.
I have decided to disband the Crystal Braves.
You don't say.
Among the recruits,
I felt like that
there were
was...
those who supported our order's goals and convictions with all sincerity. 'Tis my hope that these loyal men and women will choose to remain our allies in the battles to come. As for those who sided with the traitor, Ilberd, they shall be hunted down and held to account for their crimes. It is my earnest hope that they will surrender themselves peaceably when the time comes, though I think it unlikely.
Uh-huh.
Ah, my all-conquering Crystal Braves. The model army meant to pave the way for a single unified Grand Company of Eorzea. That so high an ideal should be brought so low. I need not tell you how deeply the betrayal stung me. Yet I see now that it was mine own naivety and pride which allowed the Braves to fall prey to corruption. As ever, it is to your own shining example that I turn for inspiration. Like you, I mean to stand firm in the face of hardship and give mine all for the cause. Let us resume the search for our missing comrades, that we might come together to shine the light of dawn across the realm once more. The role of Crystal Brave Commander suited me ill, and I shall play it no longer. Henceforth, I shall be no more or less than Alfino, proud member of the Scions.
I blush to speak thus of mine inner turmoil. But the fact remains there is no woman alive in whom I would rather confide, were it not for your shining example I might ever have emerged from beneath the pall of my despair. Still no word from Master Garland. I hope this mana cutter of theirs is nearing completion. I am assured that her grace will make a full recovery. I, and old Daw too, shall flourish once more. General Ralban and his colleagues have matters well in hand, I believe. Lady Ugiri, a question if I may. I believe your people have been keeping a close watch on the Crystal Braves. Might you know how things stand at the Rising Stones? Ah, yes, of course. You would be pleased to know that the 3rd Unit Braves abandoned Revenant's when they learned of Captain Ilberd's defeat. The only blue uniforms to be seen there are those worn by soldiers loyal to you, Master Alphino. To me, I see. I'm grateful to hear that at least some of our members were true to their oaths. Ere we return to Ishgard, I must go to the Rising Stones and thank these stalwarts for their service. It shall be my final act as a Crystal Brave commander. Will you join me, Minfina? You were there at the company's inception. 'Tis only fitting that you be present at its end. And I would appreciate the support. This mic is kind of annoying because it feels like no matter where I put it, I breathe into it at some point. Okay. I literally have like a nice, like, I say nice, but like a proper mic from Walmart, but I can't use it because I don't have something to connect to my laptop, and the way that my setup is, I really have no way of setting the mic up to the Xbox. I don't even know if you can do that. I'm just stuck with my headset right now. Normal, basic ass headset. Commander, you're alive! And Minfina, too. I knew you'd scrape through. My splendid crystal braves, I have wronged you, all of you. My promises of glory and salvation have brought you naught but blood and betrayal. Bah, you'll not hear us complaining. 'Twas a sight messier than expected, aye. But we was still fighting for the freedom of all, just like we swore. Ain't that right, mates? Aye. You humble me. I am truly blessed to have such steadfast comrades. It is with the most profound regret, then, that I must... That's enough of that, Commander. We know what you've mind to say, and we ain't having none of that. We've talked it over, and we're all agreed. You can take our uniforms and strip us of our ranks, but we won't be no less of a company. A grand company. But the Crystal Braves... The Crystal Braves may be finished, but the ideals upon which the company was founded live on. They bind us to each other and to you. Commander, Alphino, our minds are made up, so you may as well get used to it. Let us help the Scions, let us help you find Minfilia and the others. My friends, after all that has happened, I don't know what to say. Pray excuse me. I had thought my tears spent. My grandfather used to say that one can measure a man by the consistency of his comrades. Mayhap I am the exception which proves the rule. Nay, do not protest. I know that I am not worthy of their loyalty, Minfina. But as Taliak is my witness, I shall do everything in my power to earn it. I must speak of future plans with the remaining Braves. Any information we uncover on the missing Scions will need to be shared with our allies across the realm, specifically Oriange in the Waking Sands and Tataru in Ishgard. While we are organizing our various channels of communication, I would ask that you call upon Master Garland at the manufactory. I will join you in Ishgard as soon as I am able. Doing a lot of fast traveling, but I really just don't want to, I don't feel like running tonight, so. I'm surprised there are still times when I'm playing this that I do actually prefer to run the long distance. Because the map is just beautiful. I had to pick a favorite area so far. Old Daw's grown on me, but it's definitely not my favorite. I still really like Gridania. It honestly might still just be Gridania. I'm a big fan of like wooded areas. Minfina, how in the seven hells do you do it? I was just about to send for you. We have but this moment completed the Mana Cutter's first successful test flight. A few minor adjustments and she'll be ready to go. While we see to the finishing touches, you might want to pay a visit to Four Toms Manor. A dragoon by the name of Estinian was looking for you. I do know that one. He's kind of a handful, don't tell him I said that though. He'll get angry. He's the brooding type. Oh, Estinian. I always like stop to read that guy's dialogue as if it's going to be any different. You have fulfilled your obligations to the Oldans, then. Mistress Tataru has been keeping me apprised of the situation. Once I learned that these mana cutters of Master Garlands were nearing completion, I saw no reason to tarry in the midst. For the present, Nidhogg seems content to remain in the area plotting his revenge. Might not be an apt moment to unfold our plans to Sir Amaric? I think we have kept him in the dark long enough. True, I forgot about him. Might be important to let him know. Where is that? Is it up and then back down? I'm always confused with these, like, center staircases. I think it's this way. Is it through? I think it's through here. Oh, maybe not. Okay. Well. Oh, that's gotta be it. Yeah, okay. Because there's not really much elevation on the minimap. That's a little bit of a vertically stacked area, in my opinion. Sir Amaric has been eager to speak with you. Pray proceed.
All stands ready, Lord Commander.
The moment has come then.
Pray excuse my lateness. I paid a brief visit to the workshop to inquire about the mana cutters. The engineers assure me that they're ready.
The time has come.
The area is now but a short flight away. Yet what a long and winding path we took to reach this point.
Estinian, have you ever thought about becoming a poet?
Were it not for Master Alphino's proposal, we never would have attempted to parley with the dragons. Though our negotiations yielded little, our expedition with Lady Isar taught us much.
Amaric's like, you what?
You took an unimaginable risk. I could scarce believe the tale Estinian told.
Aye. 'Tis true that many of our countrymen would sooner die than join hands with the heretic's mistress. But 'twas through that most unlikely of alliances that we came to speak with Hraesvelgr.
Aye. That's what I'm holding. It's an eye.
A conversation that went rather poorly, as I recall.
In this instance, the journey was more important than the destination. Had we not slain Nidhogg's consort, Tiaman, and put the Great Worm on his guard, the Dravanians would have arrived at Ishgard's walls long ago.
Aye, that they would. Full grateful am I for every hour of respite your actions have afforded us. Thanks to you, our defenses are much improved. 'Tis but a pity they won't be enough.
Thus, you believe an assault upon the area represents the city's best chance of survival. Is that not so, Estinian?
I am under no illusions. Nidhogg's might is legendary. But with his eye in my possession, I can stifle his strength at the source. Victory will be hard won, even so. And I shall be glad indeed to have the Warrior of Light at my side.
That's me. Yep, he's talking about me.
You shall have my blade as well. There are more of these mana cutters to be had, yes?
Lord Commander, no.
Commander, no.
How can I, a proud knight of Ishgard, stand by and do naught while an outsider risks life and limb for our homeland? I swore an oath to protect this city.
Pray leave the slaying of dragons to dragoons, Sir Knight. Your duty to command the city's defense is no less vital. Should we fail, and Nidhogg slip through our grasp, who then will hold the walls against him? Will you leave Ishgard in the hands of the Holy Sea's zealots?
There are others.
Who but you has the authority and the standing to orchestrate a city-wide defense? I do not, and neither does the Warrior of Light. That is why it is our place to fight, and yours to remain here, Lord Commander.
He's like, oh, fine.
What? You too, Master Alphino? By the Fury. You have shown some promise, but this adversary is far beyond your skills.
Why is he so short?
Your candor is appreciated, Sir Dragoon. I shall remain then and cheer you from afar.
Well, my friend, it would seem I have discouraged the last of the volunteers, and claimed the task as ours alone. But if any alive can best this worm, 'tis surely we too.
Let's do it! Yippee! Yes. I have pricked Master Alphino's pride, I fear, but had I been less forceful, the boy would have insisted on accompanying us to the area. Do not think me blind to his talent. With a few more campaigns under his belt, I have no doubt that Alphino will make a fine field commander. But one does not practice on an adversary such as Nidhogg. We shall be hard-pressed enough without the added worry of carrying a novice. Oh shit. Here we go. We have tarried long enough. Let us call upon Master Garland to take possession of the Mana Cutters. This is the quest. I'm excited. I still have no idea what Nidhogg looks like. Oh, I actually have to go over there and talk to somebody. I thought I wanted to take the door. Finishing off my energy drink. Gotta get fucking hype. Hyped for this fight. It's about to go down. Woo! Minfina, old friend, the cutters are ready when you are. The finer adjustments cost us a few sleepless nights, but we got there in the end. Which means you can get where you need to go. I'll tell you, these little beauties will tear through that wind barrier like a cermet drill through cottage cheese. And that, my friends, is a Garland Ironworks guarantee. You have our thanks. Come, Warrior of Light, the Dreadworm awaits. Oh boy. Here we go. The area now accessible. It is a raid. Did I hit the right button? Yeah, I did. Okay. Boom! How many people? 4. Okay. I hope there's not going to be any stupid, like, oh my god, what's the freaking word? Any stupid mechanics, but I'm also stupid and can't figure out mechanics, so what to do while we wait? I can go turn in this quest. How do I even get here? From Kurthus. Oh. Oh wait, I'm over here, right? No. This place's layout is so confusing to me. Over here is the closest. To Cloud Top. Alabathia's spine, sea of clouds. Oh, I can't fly. Up, 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 up. Yo, yo, yo! Let's go down here to bot. Have you gathered the Cyclops onions? They can be found growing wild in the Javanian forelands. My, they're far larger than I dared hoped. My thanks, Renfina. I shall try growing them in our test plots right away. A test plot, you say? That's right, miss. Before we grow something in earnest, we need to make certain that it won't be a detriment to the other crops. Though sustenance is important, so too is sustainability. If we don't think ahead, we're liable to damage the environment, and that would leave us with nothing. I see. Pioneers must be at once bold and cautious, a delicate balancing act. With that, I believe I have sufficient material for my first article. I'll go on back to Ishgard and send my notes to the chief editor. See you at the Aetheryte Plaza, Menfina. Back to Ishgard. I still can't fly. That has not changed from 30 seconds ago. Okay, I'm talking to this guy. Will you be leaving us tonight, madam? Yes, goodbye. Come on. Nope. I want that one. There we go. Okay, I think I'm up at the top right now. I need to be over. Perfect. Yo, yo, yo. Way. Glad tidings, Manfina. Our chief editor was utterly taken by my draft, and the first installment of my series will soon grace The Raven. Oh, unless you worry, I'll make sure to withhold names and locations. It's an Ishgardian outpost, after all, and we can't well have such details known to all and sundry. But have a listen to this. So it was that the dilemma of a suitable crop was solved, thanks to the ingenuity of one humble botanist. It shall not be long ere this azure frontier is blanketed in life-giving cyclops onions. That's how I'm planning to close the article. I see you're not entirely convinced that the dilemma is solved. Well, it practically is. Only I can't write practically. The statement will lose something for it. As before, I'll remain in Ishgard to await word from Basil. I look forward to the next task. Complete. 83. That's kind of a crazy upgrade. Oh, they're all crazy upgrades. Maybe the pants? I think the pants might be the best. It's like 30 and 15. Sure. In Blazing New Trails as a botanist, you have learned Tree Whisperer 5. Hidden characteristics. While the Whisperer traits, Stone Whisperer for miners, Tree Whisperer for botanists, grant you the ability to recognize and gathering nodes' hidden characteristics. There are some characteristics that require the acquisition of further traits to uncover. Even then, the characteristics will not always be visible, so when they are, do not miss out on the chance to exploit them. I have no idea what that means. It just means my rare seeking ability will seek even rarer things now. Wait, these pants are kind of sick. I feel like these go together, but then again, I am bad at fashion in real life too. So let's go here. Go back up to Dragoon so that when we finally find 3 people, I'll be ready to go. Oh, I wanted to see what he was wearing. Has this statue always been glowing? Put my helmet on. Hell yeah. I like how my character looks, but I think the cutscenes would be sick of me and Justinian wearing the full armor. So I'll try it. Guess I could go to Limsa and look at the Grand Company, see if there's more of the crafting stuff I can do. I did them earlier, but again, it might have been before it reset. Yep, wyvern skin, jerkin, and cone flour. Wyvern leather. Can I wonder if I can get these by being like a miner or something. And maybe that's why it's not showing it. Because dark steel nuggets absolutely sounds like a miner thing. Oh yeah, here we go. Skin of a wyvern. They'll just go find dragon-looking things to kill. I'm sure the stuff around here will drop like wyvern leather. What do you have? Oh, perfect. Oh, okay, let's go. Wasn't sure how long that'd take, so glad we got it. I'm gonna do this and then I'm probably gonna call it. Oh, was that him? Oh, wait. Oh my god, he looks so cool. I'm assuming that's Nidhogg. Akira! Ah! Wicked mortals, I shall melt your flesh and turn your bones to ash. You don't sound too happy. I'd like to thank our sponsors for this raid, Garland Ironworks, for these amazing thopters. I already forgot what they're called. Hello, everybody. It's a 6 sword. What the heck is that armor? Oh my god. Spooky. Alright, let's go, bruvs. Go there. Oh, I'm limited to where I don't have the AoE buff? That's a little annoying. I have the AoE though. Oh! I don't know how much that did. Awesome. This area does look cool. It's my one takeaway so far. You're dead, buddy. Sit down. Yep. See, I wonder if AoE spam is like actually just better, even though it's like not really buffering. I just now realized this this other DPS's name is Nesquick. Do this to make me feel fancy. Does this work? No. Okay, well. I'm gonna zoom out a bit. I do have the fourth ability, I should remember that. Add, yeah. Add. Going pretty well. Obviously, this isn't the final boss or anything. You gotta take the good beat. Do I really want to buff up even though he's about dead? Nah. I use abilities. Oh, why is he staring at me? Ow! See, that's the one thing I don't care too much for in this game is like... Oh! Hello, how are you? Sorry, I'm not looking down as much, I'm concentrating. My chat is like... at my knees right now. Just on my phone. I want to target the big guy. There we go. Are we... Oh, we're still going. Right, right. So many things we can say about that. About where my chat is placed? Is that what you're saying? Maybe not my best choice of words, if that's what you're getting at. I think this red circle is okay to stand in. I don't actually know. I'm not taking damage, so I'm going to assume it's fine. Hey, everybody, have some free damage. Man, I really wish there were... Maybe I'm overlooking it, but I wish there was like an auto target. If my current target dies, we lap sitting. Nidhogg's about to be lap sitting with how badly we're about to beat the shit out of him. It's like the like lab sitting like not the. Okay, well. Like when you're like when you're disciplining a child. You're like, all right, let me teach you why. Okay, never mind. I think Nidhogg looks cool. I don't see him that way. Some people might. I'm not that some people. So, who's this? I've yet to see a dragon design that I don't like, or worm. Oh, my buddy knows the difference. I don't know the difference. What? Oh, okay, that's easy. I really need to like lock in and start actually using my rotation. I've been really half-assing it. Oh, that's okay. Oh, oh, is this the one you get close to or far away from? Close to, okay. I got that mixed up the other day and I ended up dying from it. I thought it was one you had to get close to, but it was the one where you had to get as far away as possible. And he just flung me off the map. I forget which boss it was. And he's about gone, so I'd say we're doing pretty good. The arrows always point toward where the attack takes you. I think in all of the instances it's just away though, right? I don't know. I mean, I found out very quickly that I did the wrong thing. Hell yeah. That wasn't too bad. Oh, this guy's, this guy's nothing compared to the last guy. There's drawings as well as some points. Yeah. I wasn't, not the draw-ins though. I'm talking about the attack where it's like, there's one where you have to get close because it'll fling you further the further away you are, and then there's, what's the other variant? I'm sure you know the one I'm talking about. I can't think of it right now. Maybe it is the drawing I'm thinking of. I can't imagine that I just saw the arrows just pointing the exact opposite direction the other day, but I wouldn't put it past me either, to be honest with you. There's one thing I've realized while playing this game and streaming it, it's that I cannot do the fights and talk at the same time. Very well, at least. Unfortunately, my big AoE's on cooldown. That would be really satisfying to use. Oh, what do we got here? They're gonna like come down one at a time? Oh, that's more than one at a time. I'm not gonna use the AoE here. I do feel like that would be a little bit of a waste. Oh, if these guys all clump up, I definitely will. 100%. Oh, target one, come on. Oh, God. You know what? Maybe it's better that I didn't. It would have been wasted anyway. Cutscene time. I typically say AoE when 3 or more, any less, just a single target. That's what I've heard. I've been trying to go by that too. In that specific instance, I just wasn't sure how fast they were going to die. And I'm glad that the targeting was kind of being weird, because I definitely would have just kind of wasted it. Alright, here he is, the big man himself. See, I like these fights where you kind of got to be really mobile. It's in the raids when there's like random things appearing on the ground that I'm kind of like, okay, what the hell is this? No, I just activated that. Like, I know what this is. This is easy. It's like I got that purple like tether thing earlier. I wasn't sure if I had to like stay away from him or what the deal was. Probably gotta take care of. It's only worth if it hits at least 3. I think this game does a pretty good... Oh, okay, hold on. I think this game does a pretty good job of making AoEs not, like, constantly the best thing, if that makes sense. Because I played some games where it's like, you spam AoE no matter where you're at, no matter what you're doing. Because it's kind of just big damage whenever. But this game is like... You actually only want to use it in the event that there are like a mass amount of holy shit. My healer just got me. Yeah. That there are a mass amount of enemies. Get all our buffs going again. Avoid that. I'm good to stand here. What is this? Oh, it's a soak. Okay. Awesome. So I feel like out of all of the raids and like big stuff like this that I've done. Oh, they've got it? Okay. Of all of these big fights that I've done, that was definitely the best one. Oh shit, the stadium popped off. Let's see, the purple tether from earlier in the dungeon needs to be taken to one of the pillars to divert the damage to it instead of you. Yeah, see, I didn't even see the pillars you're talking about. So it's like stuff like that. Like, it would definitely take a few deaths for me to figure out myself. I'm in the healer. Let's get the loot. I'll just pass on these. Alright, cutscene time. What I'm realizing is I just need to be a bit more aware of my surroundings, because a lot of the stuff that I don't understand seems to tends to be from features of the mechanic that I'm just not realizing are like around me. Thou wouldst use my own eye against me. Time hath done naught to dilute thy kind's depravity. I have not forgotten thee, dragoon. Mine essence claimed thee once, and shall do so again.
No worm! This ends here!
Alright. That could not have felt good. Be careful, Estinian, you can't die. Forget about my character, Estinian's the main character right now, man. Ooh. That is so cool. And there's the red armor. Bye-bye.
You gifted my people 1,000 years of suffering. Now I gift you an eternity in darkness.
Coldest line in the history of anything. Oh, that's not good. I need my armor to be red, by the way. The blue's cool, but red is like one of my favorite colors. Besides purple. Three more to go. Wait, in the past? The flashback? Is that our boy? Is that the man himself? Huh. Dude, white armor looks sick too.
They are ours, Lord Eldrath. The eyes of Nidhogg.
Aye. The worm lies broken and my father is avenged. With the wellspring of his vitality thus denied him, Nidhogg shall not linger long in this world. But behold the terrible price we have paid. My sire is dead. So many brother knights slain. We traded our honor for the strength which now courses in our veins. And still we are forced to make such sacrifice.
But not in vain, my lord. Hreysvelgr is the only great worm left in Dravania, and he dares not leave his lair. With Nidhogg's eyes in your possession, who now can challenge the might of Ishgard, ascend the throne, and take your rightful place as the ruler of our people?
When are we watching?
Nay, my friend. I must forsake the mantle of king. Though Nidhogg be defeated, his wormling horde yet darkens the skies with wings beyond counting. As one who partook of Ratatoska's strength, it shall be my penance to bear a knight's arms until death grants me leave to retire. When that day comes, no prince shall perish, but a hell's-bound hunter of dragons.
But Lord Haldreth, what then shall become of the royal line?
Think of your people, my lord. Without a king, who will the common man turn to in his hour of need? How will he find his way without your benevolent hand to guide him?
I thank you, Sir Flavian and Sir Silvertrill, for dispelling my remaining doubts. With men of such wisdom and compassion in service to the realm, 'tis plain that Ishgard has no need of a king. But if you must bow to the demands of tradition, you need look no further than yourselves for one worthy to wear the crown. Fare thee well, my brother knights, my loyal friends. On these shoulders shall I bear the weight of my father's sins. With this lance shall I repay the debt accrued through our misdeeds.
What cruel jest has fate played upon us? Have we seized this desperate victory, only to lose a king?
We can but act as our lord has bid. We few who remain must divide between us the rulership of Ishgard and her people.
So this is just like the making of the houses?
Not
Because
I.
I'm noticing the last
My
names are
oath
like...
was to Lord Haldreth, and he alone. If he is not to be king, then I would hang up my shield as well.
Will you abandon
Like
us
the notable
too,
names are
sir?
sitting here.
I would wash my hands of blood and betrayal, and take up an honest trade. Mayhap I shall serve ale instead of sharpened steel.
I really like his sword.
We four, then.
Forton, Hylanat, Dyrendare, and Zemail.
Yep, those are the names.
But 4 houses to rule all of Ishgard.
Okay. I see.
And what of the throne?
I'm starting to piece it together.
We keep it empty. Until the day a king rises once more, we must assume the role of stewards. We shall shape our nation anew with a history of our own making, and let the truth of this dark day die here, upon...
Oh, shit. I'm trying to understand it. I was too deep in thought to realize he wasn't done talking. Because I'm just wondering, maybe it's been explained, or maybe it's going to be explained, but like why there's a total of like 3 Nidhogg eyes going around now? He looks like Egress right now.
You have borne
From
witness
solo
to
leveling.
history, to the culmination of the first battle with Nidhogg.
I like how they just hinted toward the tavern guy we talked to as the descendant of the guy who put down his shield. Yeah, I was thinking something like that, but then I didn't remember exactly what the tavern guy looked like. I guess it wouldn't make sense that he looked exactly like the guy that put down his shield. It's just, this game does a lot of that. Basically looked like him, I didn't remember. But this game does a lot of that, where it's just the little tiny details that go a long way. Like earlier, Stinian said something about like he was holding the eye, and he was like, with the power of the eye, and 2 Azure Dragoons, we can take down Nidhogg. And I literally said, I was like, I wonder what he would have said if I wasn't a Dragoon, because he couldn't have said that to every class. And that's not the only time that they've done that either. And I just find stuff like that fascinating. Just little attentions to detail like that, or they go a long way for me.
Led to the land of Kurthus by the valiant King Thordan.
King.
In the midst of their journey, they came to a wide chasm, where they were set upon by a great worm, Nidhogg. A furious battle then ensued, with Thordan leading the van.
If you pay attention at random stuff, it may come up at some point. I love the side plots. Yeah, it makes... I think there was some stuff to do with the Crystal Tower. There was a lot to do with that stuff too. I think it had to do with maybe meeting Grahatia? Instead of introducing us, it was like, oh, we meet again or something like that. Something with the Crystal Tower, it was the same exact way, and my jaw was on the floor. Just at the level of detail.
Defending his people, his son, Haldrath, the first Azure Dragoon, fought on undaunted. And with a mighty thrust of his lance, he gouged out Nidhogg's
Okay,
eye,
now you have
forcing the
2
wicked
eyes.
creature into retreat.
I guess that makes sense, we just beat him.
Thus, did this eldritch orb become a sacred treasure of Ishgard, lending its power to every knight deemed worthy to bear the title of Azure Dragoon. A rousing tale.
I'm
is it
just
not?
so...
Would that I could still believe it. But your vision, which we must accept as immutable truth, leaves no room for doubt, save on one point.
Is his armor just perma-red now? I wanted the red armor.
If Haldrath took both of Nidhogg's eyes, then how came this eye to be lodged in the worm's skull?
Oh my god, he's bringing it up. I love this game so much. This is another thing too. Every time I have a question about the plot, it gets brought up immediately. It's like they're reading my mind. It's awesome, because I never go too long being confused. Because they explain it. It's so satisfying.
Beneath every answer we unearth, another question lies buried.
I mean, it'll stay red unless he washes the damn armor. This man needs a bath. No, he does not need to take a bath. The red looks good. The only reason he should take a bath is so that I can get bathed in the blood armor. I want the blood armor. Unless I can get purple armor. then maybe we can meet a trade-off somewhere. Sponsor of the stream, Garland Ironworks. Thank you for the mana cutters.
It was a fierce battle, but one I knew we would win. Your fame is well deserved, warrior of light. Full proud am I to have fought at your side.
You don't understand how stinky he probably is right now? I'm sure he probably smells like blood. Maybe, unless ancient dragon blood has a different kind of smell from my blood, which I guess is entirely possible.
I would fain return with all swiftness to Ishgard to inform the Lord Commander of our triumph.
I think Estinian doesn't realize. I think he doesn't understand how stinky I am right now. See, I'm going for a personal best. Never mind.
But we must first have words with Hraesvelgr. There are
we're going
parts
back
of
to
this
him.
tale that the worm has kept from us, and I would know wherefore.
Do they explain when he makes his way over to solo leveling? Like, do they explain how that transition happens? Though Nidhogg is fallen, my heart is yet heavy. And this stain of corruption pleases me not. When all has been put to rest, I must needs forge my armor anew. Complete. Give me that mount. Yeah. You two stinkers up in here. That just, no, all that means is that we have even better we're even better as a duo. That just means we synergize better. See, it's like a red and blue right here. Like, it matches. It's a pair. One can't be clean and one's stinky. They both gotta be stinky. What am I doing? I'm getting distracted by these stupidest... Yo! Oh my god, we're twinning! Hold on. I haven't done this in a while. I saw him earlier. He was wearing a mage outfit. Alright, well. I'm going to call it here. I think that's a good place to stop, so let me get... No, he pulled it out before me! Let me get this mount. I'm going to summon it on Mount Roulette. First try. Okay, well. Second try. Okay, well. Third time's the charm, as they say. This game sucks. Did I do it? Is that... There we go. Hell yeah. Wait, this is actually sick. I like this a lot. I wonder if it changes when you go to fly. Alright, well, thank you for watching. Thank you for hanging out with me. I'm going to get off here. Probably go make food, because I'm pretty hungry. And I think I'm going to keep watching one of my shows. So, bye-bye. See you another time, man.